The Vatican has announced Pope Francis's passing yesterday morning, just after celebrating Easter. The pontiff was 88 years old and has made a big impact around the world. Joining us this morning to share what churches locally will be doing to honor the Pope is Monsignor Gary Secor, Vicar General of the Roman Catholic Church here in Hawaii. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. So I wanted to start by asking, what kind of impact did Pope Francis have here locally?
Well, clearly, Pope Francis was very concerned about reaching out to people, as he would say, on the peripheries, with compassion and love and acceptance. And so Bishop Larry, our head here, took that decision of the Pope very seriously. And in our own diocese, we have been really focusing a lot on what we call evangelization, which is basically being concerned not just for the people who are in the church, but for the people who may not be in the church or not coming to church, see how we can reach out to them more effectively, and then also to reach out to those.
And, as mentioned earlier, in all the stories we've been reporting, he's made a huge impact. You have met him in person. Can you tell me more about that experience?
Sure. In 2020, Bishop Larry and I traveled to Rome, along with a number of other bishops from California mostly. Every 5 to 7 years, every bishop is supposed to appear in Rome. It's sort of a spiritual pilgrimage called the Ad Limina. You go to the tomb of St. Peter and St. Paul. There's some special masses and meetings. And then an important part of the visit, of course, is to meet with the Pope in a small setting. About 20 or 30 of us met with the Pope at his library. It was quite an experience, yeah.
Yeah, what did you take away from that experience?
Well, as we were going into the library, before we went in, the person who was sort of handling us said something very interesting. He said, when you go in and meet the Pope, please do not curtsy, do not bow, do not genuflect, do not kiss his ring. Pope Francis doesn't like that. Just shake his hand. So I thought, oh, that's interesting. That kind of set the tone for how he was so warm and accepting of us as we met him.
Not everyone can go to Rome to pay tribute, but there's going to be some events here locally. Tell us about that.
Yes. This coming Monday at 6 o'clock at the Co-Cathedral of St. Teresa on School Street in Honolulu, we're going to be having a special memorial mass that'll be presided by Bishop Larry.
And that's open to the public?
It is. And there are the kinds of things happening in every parish. Prayers are being offered. Some parishes have put up images of Pope Francis as a reminder of him.
And now the next steps, they're moving fast. The Vatican is moving fast about selecting the new Pope. So can you kind of go through what that is like and when we can see a new Pope?
Sure. Well, of course, we've been doing this for centuries, so there's quite a bit of protocol. I believe the funeral will be on Saturday, and then soon after that, I think the first part of May, will be the conclave, and the cardinals will come from throughout the world to Rome, and they meet in the Sistine Chapel in a confidential, secret meeting. And then in that process, with God's help, with the Holy Spirit, they discuss and choose the next Pope.
And you said that we could see maybe the new Pope by the end of May.
I would suspect at least by the end of May, if not a little bit earlier.
Right? It goes by that fast.
Yeah, the conclave does not normally last too long. It's pretty quick.
Well, thank you so much, Monsignor Secor, for everything that you shared with us. And yeah, we appreciate you being here.
Thanks so much for having me.